Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I wanted to just say thank you to all the people who supported my first video. I got so much positive feedback, helpful criticism, and overall it was just a great experience. So I really appreciate that. If you're new here and you're just checking me out, if you have a few minutes after watching this video, go check out my first video because it's basically just like an intro to who I am, what I do, and why I'm starting this channel overall. So either way, I'm Kai Bernard. I am the Broke Black Traveler, and I am here to teach you how to travel broke AF, okay? Let's get started. This video is basically about how I find the best flight deals out there. So we're just going to touch down on platforms that I use, you know, different apps, websites, all that jazz. And hopefully at the end of this video, it'll motivate you to start checking out some flight deals, okay? So, number one way that I keep up to date with finding flight deals are receiving emails. So if you've got a favorite airline you're already flying with, you solely fly JetBlue, whatever, you probably already signed up for like their newsletters or whatever. But if you go onto the airline's website, subscribe to them, create a profile or whatever, they will start sending you, you know, emails like, oh, we've got a flash sale, or we've got a spring sale, blah, 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 or you can get, you know, this many points flying here to there. And it keeps you up to date basically on, you know, their schedule, what's going on with them. That's like the number one way you can see how the airlines are doing. It's awesome because if you do set up a profile with them, you can start collecting points once you fly, and then those points can go towards, you know, future flights. So that's one way I like to keep up with some flight deals. Another one of my personal favorites, which is probably like where I get most of my deals, is Scott's Cheap Flights. So I'll put that in the description box for you guys, obviously. Scott's Cheap Flights is awesome because they send you basically a vast email. Hey, we've got a deal to Mexico. And then it'll tell you the prices range from $200 to $300. And then you open it and you can scroll down. You'll see, you know, all the different cities that are flying to Mexico. It'll tell you what airline is doing this deal, and it'll tell you, oh yeah, this deal is gonna probably last either like 1 to 2 hours or 1 to 2 days, whatever. And it's awesome because it just really informs you on what's going on. It gives you a little time to think like, oh, can I afford this? Can I do this? And, you know, can I, instead of flying from Boston, is it cheaper to fly from New York? Maybe I can do that instead. I love them for that. They also just sort of like educate you on my dog. Simba. Sorry, scared. They also just like educate you on how to find cheap flights as well. So they're really awesome. Another subscription I use is Airfare Watchdog. Basically same gist. I believe you can put like your location where you're from, and then they will send you like deals solely from, you know, Boston to here, blah, 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 blah. They also send you like cool traveling tips as well. So those two guys I definitely recommend following, getting emails from. If you're the type of person who doesn't like to keep up with emails, you know, you've got like 10,000 emails in your inbox and you just don't like scrolling through it. If you're gonna start on your travel journey, you're gonna start doing this for real, definitely just open up a separate email account solely for your travel ordeals, you know, send all your ticket information there, send everything there, so that way you won't have to, you know, mix it up with business or school. You'll be able to just go to that email, figure it all out then and there. Another way to keep up with flight deals is social media. Social media is at the palm of our hands now, guys. If you have a smartphone, you can pretty much pull it up, boom, hit up Instagram, hit up Twitter, Facebook. My number one page that I follow that is honestly where I get like 90% of my deals at this rate is Secret Flying. It's on Instagram, literally Secret Flying. I'll make sure to put a link here for you to go check it out. They basically just fill my feed with deals, and not only from the US, but from the world essentially. So they'll send me, oh, Germany to Spain for 20 euros, hot deal, Japan to Indonesia for 500, whatever, Kenya to Tanzania. They will just update you on worldly deals. And it's awesome because if you've already got a trip like planned and you're like, oh my gosh, maybe I could add, you know, Germany to my Europe trip or whatever, like that's pretty awesome. They just basically fill my whole feed. And I know that's because the Instagram order is all weird, but that's a way I definitely keep up with my deals. I'm always seeing it on my Instagram. Aside from watching cat videos and, you know, stalking a human in your life, you can keep up with some flight deals too, guys, okay? Another page I follow is I follow Student Universe on there, and I do follow Scott's Cheap Flights. Those two sort of don't really update you as much, but they'll send you tidbits, and it's awesome to, you know, keep in touch, keep that positivity flowing, and see it on your feed so it can remind you, you know, oh hey, like maybe I should go check out a deal or something. My favorite ones on Twitter, I follow Airfare Watchdog. They're good. They basically just tweet, hey, here's the deal, Boston to Texas, $200. Check the link. You know, they'll have the link there. You can go click on it and it'll send you to where the deal is. And that's pretty awesome. Another one is the Flight Deals. Can't get any more explanatory than that. Literally will do the same thing. It tweets to you, you know, Arkansas to whatever, I don't know, Ohio, I don't know. But it tweets you, there's tweets and you can see it while scrolling. I'm always on Twitter, always. Twitter's hilarious. So it's awesome when I can scroll through and, you know, see a funny meme and then you see like, oh, hey, there's a deal to Hawaii. Okay, let's check it out. So that's a few that I like to follow. I'll definitely put them in the description box for you guys to go follow and check out for yourselves. Number three on our list for keeping up with flight deals are apps. So if you're not big on social media, you're trying to purge yourself from that, I totally get it. You can still download apps and have ways to stay informed. One of my top favorites is Secret Flying. Hey, it's an app now, so you can download the app and it'll do the same thing. It'll show you all the deals. You can make a profile, save those deals in your bookmarks. That's like number one. Honestly, as soon as you stop watching this video, go follow them, go download that app. They're probably like the ultimate favorites for finding cheap deals. Another app that most people sort of already know about is Skyscanner. Skyscanner, basically, I believe Skyscanner pulls a lot of info from tons of different flight websites out there compared to Google. Google, you basically search, you know, Boston to Atlanta, and Google will show you a calendar based on how much, you know, it costs flying from certain days. You can pick out those prices for yourself, and then it'll bring you to the websites where to buy it. Click on that and it shoots you over there, which is totally convenient, totally awesome now. I think Skyscanner will provide you with more websites to choose from. So it just sort of depends. I like to go in between both, but Skyscanner has the same gist where it shows you the cheapest days to fly. You pick your dates. You can, if you're flexible, you know, it'll tell you like, hey, if you're flexible, you'll save $17 here. And then I think it just gives you like more sometimes. What I usually do, if I find a deal, I'll check it on Google and then I'll check it on Skyscanner and compare the two. Sometimes one is cheaper than the other, so it doesn't hurt to always, you know, double check on what's up. Another favorite is Hitlist. For those people who like Pinterest, I think, or they like to, you know, dream a bit more, I think Hitlist is awesome because you can look at like Tropical Getaway or, you know, weekend getaway, tropical vacations, James Bond themed, or very far away. They have all these little categories and you can click on it and it'll show you, oh, here's your tropical getaways from Cancun to Hawaii to Bali, and you can just sort of see the prices and the dates and you can pick a date. It's awesome. It's very inspiring. And the cool thing, Hitlist does use Skyscanner, so those prices are pretty much as cheap as it's gonna get. Obviously, always double check out like more sources, and just keep in touch and see, you know, how can I find the cheapest flight deal here. But Hitlist is awesome because it will use Skyscanner and you can save, you know, places you want to go to and places you have been to. So I really like that for finding some inspiration on where to travel to. Another one, some people do know about this, is Hopper. I think this is for people who, you know, they want to travel, they've got a lot going on, so they just sort of use it to keep themselves in the loop a bit. I'm already constantly always looking at flight deals, so I don't use Hopper that much. Basically, you pick where you want to go. Okay, I want to go to Iceland. So you do Boston, Iceland, and then it'll show you the calendar, be like, this is the cheapest days, this is the most expensive days to fly to Iceland. You pick your dates. It'll ask you, oh, can you be flexible, whatever. You pick them, and Hopper will watch that flight deal for you, and it'll say, hey, it'll send you notifications like, hey, I think you should buy this deal right now, like it's the cheapest it's gonna be. Or it'll be like, hey, just wait a little while, this deal might you know, be cheaper later on. So it's cool for people who just like have a lot going on right now but they still want to stay in the loop. I definitely recommend downloading it. Totally another way to save. That's basically it. Those are basically all the platforms I use to really find my cheap flight deals. On my next video, we'll talk about how to save even more once we get the ticket, like how much more money can we save here and keep a little cash in our pockets. So if you like this video, please like it. Subscribe, definitely. I've got a lot more coming out, I promise, and I promise it won't take as long as it did for this video to come out. And keep that notification bell going so you will know when I put a video out. I really appreciate you guys watching my video, and I hope to see you soon. Thanks.